So this is the material that I'm going to use. On the screen now you should see a template that the guy I bought this from Castor Steel, Peter Lasses, a terrific guy. I could recommend him anytime that you want to buy stuff. He made this for me and helped me outline how I wanted the forge to be. So what's going on is this. I did this about a year ago. When you lay down fire resistant cement, you need to get the moisture out because it traps moisture when because you mix it with water and stuff. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put some charcoal on here and just light a fire that's gonna burn for a couple of hours, and that will hopefully draw all the moisture out. Moisture trapped and all the steam that builds up, it explodes. So we just want to make this as watertight as possible. You get my drift. And I'm going to show you the correct way to open one of these. You go like that, and it's pretty easy peasy. So we're getting ready to start dry assembly. What means is I'm going to put up the porosil stones and just measure and see how it looks. And here we have T cement and we have fire resistant cement. So the T cement is for mixing and fastening the stones. Use it as a lining to fasten the stones with each other. And the fire hardened cement is for making a trough underneath, because we have this base here, but we are going to make a trough that we can take in and take out when we do welding. So if we weld a lot, and that breaks down, it doesn't really matter, you just take it out, make a new one. And we also have this super wall that's non-cancerous, apart from kale wall that gets, when it gets hot, it gets liquidized. And it's really bad for yourself and cancerous. So this is not that, I've been assured, but I'm gonna take that around on top of the stones, and then we have a metal casing most probably. And the metal casing, I will still put some cement on this as well to just protect it. Right guys, I've been welding a lot, and as I've mentioned before, I'm not really a good welder, but I took it upon myself to try at least. So first I tack welded all the plates together, and then I just tried one, and it worked. It's not super pretty but it worked. So I decided just to try my hand at all of them. And by golly, I think it's coming along really well. So the conundrum I have now is that the 3-burner system I had before, if I put them on there, it would look like this. All right, from the get-go, it looks pretty all right, but my concern is that this burner will be too far forward. As you can see, it would be like just here in the start. So my question is, or my thought is, will that hinder the air or the heat moving around? So my thought is, because see there's 2 blocks in there that I want to be able to take out like this. So my plan is to cut off the last one and move it backwards like this. And this last one, see, it has a valve there, so if just cut it straight off and don't move the valve, it'll probably be alright. And then I'll have a 2-burner forge, but it'll be more effective in my mind for the 2 chambers. Yeah, that's my thought right now. All right, the time has come to start drilling the holes for the burners. Put them in from the side like this. And that is because in here you want an environment that's free of oxygen. And the flame produces oxygen when it pushes in. So I wanted to go directly to the wall instead. And so when you put the piece in, it's not directly in the flame. And that will hopefully prevent scaling and such, so the flames will go round. So that's what we're going to do now. So what's going to happen now is going to make a trough in here. So we're going to mix refractory and put it down here on this oven paper and let it burn. And then when it's done, we can just take it out and dry it over a couple of hours like we did with this. So that's what's happening now. Why we are making this trough is because when we forge weld, it's really tough on the forge. So now we can make a disposable trough we can just take out when it's worn out. Right, the plates are done. This is how they look like. So just going to take them out, put them in the barbecue for a while, and yeah. Yep, the grill has a few uses. Done. So they're in here a couple of hours, drying out. think they should be good to go. Also took the leftovers and made some fire bricks. Always good to have. Okay, so now we are gonna put the chassis on for the last time, and then we are also going to put the wool in, the super wool. And I'm just gonna lay it down from here all the way around, and that should be good. So that did not go to plan. The wool thing did not work at all. It built too much. So I've decided not to use it for the time being. And I will just see, they were like an extra precaution. So we're gonna fire up the forge and just see how it works. I think it's gonna be fine. Try 2 burners. So while I'm running this, I still haven't put the sides here together. This is just a test run. I'm going to see how it reacts. I think this is pretty good. Don't know what's happening in there, but all right, not bad. We're going to put in the extra bricks that we had. You remember we made those to just see how that reaction is. All right, now it's closed off a bit. Let's try how this is going to work. Master, it's alive! And now we closed it off from this side. Very little heat coming through. That's good. So maybe I think I'll just push the inside bricks that's here, push them in a little bit to just close the gap, and then these ones, the floor ones, we will just make them a little bit smaller. Yeah, cool. It works. But this is a problem though. This is not good. That is not good. It's very warm in there. Maybe we could pack it with wool just to close the gap a little bit. Yeah, these are pretty hot. Okay, as you saw, we had a little test run where it worked pretty good. What I did was we welded on a little pipe here, an extra pipe, just to come down more in the hole and don't get that backlash. And then we stuffed top of the hole with super wool, and that worked a treat. No heat transplanted out, as what I could feel, and no open flames, of course, and that was pretty good. So what we're going to do now is I've fabricated this little door, and I'm going to make a locking mechanism and weld it onto there. And I'm going to weld this, because I just tack welded it, I'm just going to weld it shut permanently so nothing slips out the cracks. So that's what's going on now. Okay, so the forge is lit. I'm going to try to forge it something. So what I'm going to do now is just let the forge get up to temperature, see how it reacts. If it explodes, you'll never see this video, but otherwise, you know, it'll be alright. I made this little door here, as you saw. Probably have to redo it later, get more hinges because it was a bit iffy, but I used what I had at home. So we're just going to let it get up to temp and see how everything reacts. So what I'm doing now is I'm sticking it in as far as it will go, and I will just see how the metal warms up. Good heat on it. It takes heat all the way through almost. Right, now it's up to good temp. If I feel around here, the warmest place is up by the opening, of course. Up here, cool all around. A bit warmer there, of course. There's an opening that gets through a little bit. But otherwise, it's only warm where it should be. Success! Right, peeps, I am chuffed about how this project came out. I've been sort of putting it off since November. I got stuff from Lassis at Castor Steel. Yeah, I'm very, very satisfied. You know, when I took it up now to full temp, the only warm place that was hot is around here. Otherwise, it's very good. Yeah, works like a dream. Since I rebuilt the burners, just putting on a more piece of pipe to elongate it a bit and get it down, it just, you know, perfect run. I am very happy. The next thing that I'm going to do is just see what happens, you know, after I've had it up to a big heat. So take out the burners, go over them a little bit, and yeah, then if that's all right, it's all right. I think they're going to be really good. But anyways, thank you so much for tagging along. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching everything. If you're in Sweden, contact Lassis at Castor Steel if you need help with supplies for a new forge. Very happy, satisfied. He's not sponsoring in any way. I just want to let you guys know that that's a good guy to work with. And yeah, see you in the near future with new projects. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Woohoo!